What up, good people? Y'all know what time it is, man. This is the BOTB live show on this day of our Lord, October 15th, 2025. I am your host, Jay Walking. That is my brother, my other host, the other half of this whole thing. Carolina Dirt, what's good with you, player?
Barbecue TV.
You got to get your mic together, cuz. Make sure we hear you.
Oh shit.
Look at him. Either way, y'all know what this is. This is a truly black production, man. Ain't no telling what type of issues we may have, but we are good of heart and we gonna talk our shit because that's just kind of what we do.
You hear me now?
I hear you a little bit. Okay, well, he working that out, man. I got a bone to pick, man. As an old ass dude, um, I'm done with the pause game. Like I've been done with it, and then I kind of messed with it. I'm done with it again, and I was right the first time when I said I was done with it. Um, y'all niggas gay. If every time somebody say something about something, y'all insert a pause that fuck up the whole conversation, y'all the problem, man. I'm good, OG, heterosexual, toxic masculinity. I try to fight the toxicity, you know what I'm saying? But the fact that I'm just trying to have a regular conversation, I'm not thinking about nothing homosexual, but you gonna insert your fear of homosexuality into the conversation. I'm sick of that shit.
Yeah, you know that's that up north stuff, really. Mostly.
Nah, but they got everybody doing that shit now.
Everybody's doing it, but you know, some up north cats be extra with it.
Like, I'm just having a conversation. I use the words I choose to use. Don't let your fucked up thought pattern poison my this original thought.
Especially if I'm making a point. If I'm making a point, don't fuck up my point. Like, I understand we just shoot the shit. I totally understand.
No, son, pause, son. Man, you sound crazy, cuz. I went back and I watched a little, I couldn't even barely watch it, cuz. The Dave Dash interview, he's way too old.
Yeah.
You old enough for all your teeth to fall out, cuz. Why is you over here playing games about whether or not somebody is saying something that you think is gay? I got other shit to worry about than every little word that come out of my mouth. Some of those things are turns of phrases that have been enacted for a lifetime. I don't even want to give no example right now because that's just how immature motherfuckers is. That's what pause is to me right now. It's super immature and it's getting on my fucking nerves.
You got to question it. You got to not question it. You got to. Well, some people try to be thoughtful about what they say because people making weird comments at bad times. But now I told you, I said that interview was horrible. It was entertaining but horrible. But yeah, when you keep including the pause and all that, it does take away from what you're trying to say. And like you said,
especially if I didn't intend it the way your gay ass intended it, the way your gay ass heard it.
Yeah, but I ain't gonna lie. You know our little test group. We be on that shit like, damn, that was a pause at the center. That was a pause moment. But
that's what I'm saying.
Trying to prove a point, then yeah.
It's the fact that you won't like that's not an adult conversation, bro. And again, I didn't think nothing gay about it when I said it. Now you putting it in the air. So you gay. Sick of this shit, cuz.
So there's gay air.
Hey man. Say man. I don't know why that shit it been bothering the fuck out of me for the last little while, man. Like, bro, all I was trying to say, I was just trying to give my little commentary on a good play in football. Nah, pause, son.
Now my shit is like you said, the hot dog. Motherfucker can't eat a hot dog now.
Everything gay, cuz. No, you gay.
The whole world is LGBTQ.
Absolutely. DJ Moni, family to the pod, man. I hope everything is doing well. The Risque DJ. She been doing her thing, cuz I see her social media bubbling. I see her content bubbling, booking shows, doing it the real way.
Yeah, she had a picture of her and her husband together doing the show. She always stay moving on. I've been silently watching, scrolling, seeing what she's doing. Just like anybody else that's, as you say, share their time with us.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's been doing it for a while, so she is a vet in the game. Once again, appreciate you coming on our show, showing the time. Like I said, we got past history, grew up together, same bus, but same schools, same hallways, same lockers. But it's dope. It's dope.
Same drugs in schools. Same skipping in school. Same day skip.
Yeah. But
man.
Appreciate that.
In a real way, man. If y'all don't know about DJ Moni, man, check her out. She's on Facebook. She's on TikTok. She's on IG. Very dope individual. And fuck with our people, man. Hit the like, hit the share, hit the subscribe. All that good internet talk.
Yeah. All that.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Carolina Panthers in a real way for beating the dog shit out of America's football team, I guess.
Well, they beat the dog shit out the Falcons. Now they
okay, true that. They beat the dog shit out the Falcons. They beat the Cowboys.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck if you beat the Cowboys by one.
Yeah, you're right.
Even when they tied, they got their ass beat.
I don't know. I ain't want that time. Fuck that time.
Yeah, man. But what's really good with you, man?
Ain't shit. Hoping this cold weather come back. I remember I just asked you about how the weather's up there, man. I want this cold weather to come back. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. It been nice the last several days, but when you in the sun, that bitch hot. But it been nice down here. It been pretty nice there.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It's the Midwest is the Midwest, cause it's about to come. See, I know what it is. It ain't about to get cold. It's about to get frigid, my nigga. It's about to get ugly.
Didn't they have like a snowstorm in like the northwest, like that Montana, Idaho, Wyoming area?
They might have. I don't know what they doing over there. Ain't no people over there though. They might have 13,000 people in all of Montana.
Bro, you ever thought about people from Alaska, other than the military, motherfuckers just come down here to vacation in the summertime? Like how they feel? Like, we talk about it, we don't like the cold, but motherfuckers from up there come down here for, summer vacation.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know what to do with Alaska as a, most of it's uninhabited anyway. But I was like, go on, you can literally search for black people in Alaska, cuz, and it's hella black people in Alaska. They keep telling us we 13%, 14% of the population, man. We every goddamn way. Because if you in Alaska as a melanated person, ain't no other place that you not. April Showers in the building, long time, fam to the pod. I need to catch up with you. I hadn't caught up with your shows in a little while, Miss April, but hey, I know you doing your thing. We appreciate you. Y'all check out April Showers, man, friend to the pod. She be doing her thing, man, giving out good information. Breast cancer survivor. Ain't it breast cancer awareness month?
Yeah, October. It's pink all October. And that ain't.
Hey, man. Right. Hey, look. Ladies, go get checked out. I don't know all the terminologies. I know mammogram and it's other shit, man. Just as a general rule, man, and this is fresh off of the heartbreaking news of D'Angelo's passing, man. 51 years old is way too young. It's way too young, man. Them people say fuck cancer. I get it. Fuck cancer, man. But also do your part to make sure that you are protecting yourself, giving yourself every chance to live a decent, healthy life, man. It's crazy. It's a lot of people, there's people out there that don't have insurance, don't have the means to do a lot of stuff. But it's mind boggling how many people go to work, pay for insurance every month, and never go to the doctor. You know what I'm saying? So I had a close friend of mine. He called me and told me he had a little situation, and that shit threw me all the way off. You know what I'm saying? Like, we getting older. You ain't 21 no more. You can't sleep it off. You can't take the Tylenol and it'll be all right. Go see the people because you pay for that shit. Like, you already paying for the shit.
Well, you said the Tylenol thing. I ain't even change subjects. Well, did you look up RFK and Tylenol? This man said,
I'm not wasting my internet on these dumbass motherfuckers no more, cuz.
That man said linking the Tylenol to autism, talking about little boys when they get circumcised, they give them Tylenol for the pain.
And that's what's causing autism?
He linked Tylenol, autism, and circumcised.
I will not waste Beyonce's internet no more on Trump information, RFK information, Marjorie Taylor Greene information, any of them ignorant ass people that know that they being ignorant. At first, it's like, oh, this is a dumb motherfucker, they don't know. But after you get called dumb so many times, you got to know you dumb. So it's on me to keep taking that shit in. And I'm not doing it no more. I'm not doing it no more. Let them motherfucker be ignorant to the people that love them.
Yeah. Margaret Green Taylor, she done got a little bit better. But back on the D'Angelo, man. I ain't gonna lie. I listen to D'Angelo probably about 2-3 times a month. And every time, I know Cruising is just one of them hits, but I always got to listen to that shit on repeat. His voice was always so soothing. He always gave you that feel good of the 60s, 70s, the 80s, early 90s vibe. And he kept it simple. Like, you ain't hear all the drama shit with him. So, once again, like you said, shout out to D'Angelo. You definitely
and his son. This is what I say. 2 things. As far as the talent that he was, we all talk about remakes and remixes. D'Angelo is one of the first people to do a classic song, a la Cruising by Smokey Robinson, and really rival the original. No shade to Smokey Robinson, no shade to Motown. Cruising by Smokey Robinson is a fantastic song. It's not an easy song to sing. And D'Angelo went in there and he did that shit. He showed it the proper respect and still put his spin on it. So
let me ask you this real quick. First album. D'Angelo first album or Life Jenner's first album?
That is difficult.
Well, why you
that is difficult?
I don't think we ever did one of those, but because just go anybody listening, go back and just listen to D'Angelo first album. Just listen to it.
I'm gonna give it to Life off of content.
Yeah.
I'll swing back to D'Angelo off of pure musicality and
production. The production
and production. You feel me? But great. Life first album, cause him telling going to jail, getting out of jail, surviving jail. Come on, man. Oh, Little Bourbon. I'm in the Little Bourbon ginger ale. Elijah Craig, little ginger ale to take the bite off of it so I could slow sip.
I'm drinking just straight moonshine, real moonshine, not out of stove.
Man, I miss home. Man, I miss home. I got to get back on that creek water car.
Hey, but real quick, we mentioned DJ Mooney earlier.
You can put some bourbon on that tea. Just put a little smidgen on it. I bet you sleep good.
Make sure it's 100.
Ghetto birds ain't gonna fuck with you if you put a little bourbon on that tea.
Yep, 100 proof bourbon on that tea gonna go down good, especially when it's warm too. So it's gonna go down. It's gonna not hot, but warm. It's gonna go down smooth. Hey, what's a funny story you can remember from growing up at high school, middle school?
Funny?
Yeah, just funny. Something that always make you laugh just thinking about the shit. So yeah, we break change. It's cool that you don't drink.
Yeah, we know you don't drink. We talking shit. You say that every time. You be asking us what we drinking and you don't be drinking. But I don't know, man. My dog ain't in here, man. He normally pop in and put that shit in the chat all the time. I can't think of nothing specific right now. You kind of put me on the spot. I don't know. Probably Rob slapping the shit out of somebody. Oh man, I ain't even gonna. I said his name. I ain't gonna say who he slapped. But if he was in here, he'd probably say it. Seeing somebody be tough and then get the tough smacked out of their ass, Carl.
Yeah.
It's a small world. I know people. I don't want nobody coming in here talking about I got kids now, cause you can't be telling that story. Miss me with all that shit.
It's just like when you sit back and you think about, like you say, the blessing and the time to be on this earth, and you go back and you start thinking about stories. I think that's the thing with these kids these days. Like everybody got stories, but we didn't have the phone. So the best part of your stories is somebody co-signing.
Yeah, the stories don't hit the same.
Yeah,
the stories don't hit the same.
Whatever happens, somebody co-signing that shit, it makes it just like it makes it funny. Even if you don't remember, like when somebody takes it jogs your memory back, and it just be like, that shit was funny.
I always say that, man. God forbid I get any kind of Alzheimer's or dementia. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna know what I'm talking about. Whether you know what I'm talking about or not, I'm gonna know. So if I'm blessed to be 70 years old and I'm talking about racing down Assembly Street on a Friday night, that's a real story to me.
Yeah. Shit. Many nights back in the day. I ain't wild. Sometimes I still cruise. I still cruise the long route to the house. The River Drive, Beltline. Sometimes I take Assembly. Sometimes I take Hughie, Elmwood. Shit.
We was out of control because we literally would line up and drag race in front of the federal courthouse, cuz. Like as a fully grown man, that's the dumbest shit in the world we was doing.
That or just having a bottle open and cruising.
Bottle open and cruising. Getting Uncle Jesse in the strip club because we know all the strippers, some of the strippers. Life is different now, man. Like these kids gonna have to scroll back through 10 years of pictures, 10 years, 100,000 pictures to find out that they did some shit.
That's if they can remember their password and their Google password and they Apple account.
They might not remember shit else. They don't remember that. That's their lifeline.
Man, I remember a story, man, when you were staying in the valley. I don't know why this shit came from my mind. Oh, I know why. I'm always looking at that too. I'm always looking on Trulia, looking at houses and shit, property. One day I get into that field, but it was a spot for sale in the valley. So when you come out where you used to stay, you went to the left.
Yeah.
You remember that tree? They used to be on that corner.
When they knocked Juanito out of that tree with that football.
Man, so I don't what happened? I think I bought a football, and I used to always call it every day. We used to throw the football. So my man, he done been on this show before. He come on, we slinging the football, and we back in the day you run down the street and throw the football. Man, my homeboy launched their football, and it used to be some Latinos / Hispanics. I don't know who they are, but I know they spoke Spanish. They kids used to play in the tree and play in the yard and all that. My homeboy slung that football, and that ball went up. And when it went up, it kept going up. It kept going up. Man, he knocked one of them kids out the tree. Oh, you.
Yeah, Juanito. They moved out after that because we didn't do that on purpose. That was not a hate crime. We was out there building community. He just didn't catch that shit.
As a Marshall, community.
In the community. Improving black and brown relations, as Q would say.
Yeah, but that was still at the high school, but that was just one of the funny stories that I was looking online or something. That shit triggered my mouth. Damn, I forgot about that shit.
I don't know, man. I also kind of want to talk on, this disconnect. We talk about building community, man. And I ain't gonna do the man-woman thing. The man-woman thing is always an argument. It's a war of attrition. It's gonna go on until the end of time. But this generation, it's a lot of Generation X slander that go on. Let me tell you something, man, that I figured out that helped me with my relationship with my father. You only know what you know, right? The environment that you come up in is the environment that builds you, good, bad, or indifferent. If you in great circumstances, shit, probably great. You know what I'm saying? You live, you learn. Stop giving your parents a hard time, man. I hear young people be like, man, my mama toxic, my daddy toxic. What I'm gonna say is not to hold them accountable, but you don't know what life was for them. You might think you know, but you don't know what life was for them. And like I said, in my 20s, I might have misunderstood my father. I might have misunderstood my mother, my uncles, my aunts. But ain't no telling. You see the bullshit that we deal with in 2020, for our life, for our little section of life. What do you think that them old people dealt with that was born in the 40s, 50s, and 60s? So if you feel like them people shitting on you, if you feel like them people mean to you, if you feel like them people ain't do shit for you, just have the grace and think about what they may have dealt with. And that's not an excuse. And again, it's not about not being accountable, but it is about having an open mind and understanding that there's definitely a difference between how they was raised and how you was raised.
Yeah, you got, as my brother said, I don't know what my pops went through. Had no idea what he went through. But what I learned is, as much as parents have to have patience, the older you get, you have to have patience to give them a chance for them to express themselves. Like, I think I called you 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. I was like, man, Dad told me he knew how to do this. He did this story. Man, I don't know what happened, but it seemed like every so often he tell me about a job I didn't even know he had. So
right.
I don't know how we got on subject. He said he ran the buffer. I said, you was like Martin when the time Martin was buffering the floor. He was like, yeah, man, I got a certificate. You got a certificate? Yeah, back in 70, whatever. I was buffing floors, man. I got a certificate. You got a certificate for buffing floors.
You should have got that whole laminated, didn't it?
Yeah. But my thought process is like all the things that I missed growing up, I didn't know he missed growing up. Because there's stories I tell him he didn't even know I did or didn't know I participated. But what I realized is when I realized that I need to have patience for him to open up, just like he needs to have patience for me to open up. So now it's like we disagree, but everybody know where to find me. Like,
And that,
can't nobody, if you know me, you know where to find me. You know exactly where I'm at. So people have to, and young people have to just give their parents patience as far as allowing them to open up. You know, kids always talk about mental health. Like you said, my parents did, but did you give them patience to understand and hear why they ended up in that situation or how they ended up in that situation?
if they fucked you up, it's more than likely because somebody fucked them up. And again, that ain't no excuse. It's just a place of understanding.
Yeah.
Your environment is what trains you, teaches you to be who you are. You feel me? The circumstances that you come up in is what you are made out to be. You know what I'm saying? I get it. Shit is fucked up. You know, we talk about it all the time. Uh, Groceries high, gas high. They charge you by the minute for just about everything now. You feel me? I get it. Times are tough, but they ain't just get tough, and they ain't tough specifically because of you. Now, don't get it twisted. If your old mama smoked crack, that's fucked up, and I get it. I understand why you mad. If your dad was a knucklehead, he did a whole bunch of shit to go to jail. I get it. But because you don't know what led them down the path that they was on, you tell your parents everything that's wrong with you. You tell them everything that you don't like. They come from a time where there was no pity, there was no mercy. So they probably ain't gonna share their pain with you. But don't wait till they gone to be uncontrollably grieving because you did not give them the time or the patience to let you know who they are and what they dealt with. That's what I say.
And you know, we always talk about the village this, the village that. Um, and young people said they didn't have this, they didn't have that. But a village can be one person. You can find a village in the Bible. You can find a village in the church. You can find a village in the grocery store you go to. You have to have an open mind and be willing to find something that gives you comfort. Like, you just can't be down. And I understand mental health. Like, everybody gets down. I don't care who you are. Everybody's had a down moment. Now, how long your down moment lasts, that's up to you and how you get over it. But some of these people, you hear these stories, you be like, damn, that's it? Damn, that's it. That's what you went through. That's it.
Said, wait a minute, cuz. You 19 years old. Your mama never whipped your ass. You had the internet your whole life. You got a car when you were 16. I don't know, cuz, like, unless, like, it got to be more to it than somebody talk to you in a way that you didn't like.
And the other thing also, and if you didn't have nothing, that don't mean you can't have something. Like, some people are like, man, I grew up hard, I ain't never had nothing. But you still had choices. So you can't still be making the same choices and the same type choices now that you was doing back then. If you was hanging in the street doing wild shit like we was doing, 15, 20 years later, you doing the same shit, you trying to tell me you ain't had no choices to better yourself. Right? There's always gonna be somebody that had it worse than you. And we ain't got no choices. And we ain't got nothing but choices and opportunities. So if you have somebody, whether they sit talking to you with a beer, I don't care if they sit talking to you with a blunt. I don't care if it's your supervisor. There's somebody that has said something to you, and you had a choice at that moment to either invest in what they're saying or keep doing the bullshit you were doing.
Yeah.
That's how I put it. And I'm not saying that's for everybody, but what I'm saying is that's for a lot of people that put the blame on somebody else.
We all, like I said, you want people to be accountable, you got to be accountable to yourself. Um, I will say it because it's one of the things that helped me turn my life around from depression and just thinking that shit is so fucked up for me. Everything good in life that happens to you, everything bad in life that happens to you is of your own doing if you really sit down and look at the circumstance.
We got choice and opportunities, man. If you are blessed to wake up in 24 hours, at one point, sometime in the day, you have a choice. I don't care if it's in 1 second. I don't care if it's in 1 hour. You have a choice. You are blessed to wake up, and you have a choice. Whether you go to work, whether you call in for work, whether you decide to lay back in the bed.
I'm telling you, I'm talking about like supposed to go to work.
Yeah.
I ain't going to work today. What happened that day? You run out to enjoy your little impromptu day off, catch a flat tire, get a speeding ticket, um, get caught cheating, whatever. It's still your fault. I don't give a fuck how random you think it is. It's still your fault.
Okay, so I did a random call out one day. I said, "Oh, I ain't going to work today. Fuck it. Let's play hooky today." We play hooky. We go out. We have a regular day. So, I said, "Let's get something to eat. Let's go to this bar." Yeah, I go to the bar, bro. I'm in the bar at like 2 o'clock. This back when I worked at Target, so I didn't get off work till 4. I had to call out. As soon as I walk in, who I see? An ex-supervisor. He don't work the company no more. Man, what you doing here? Shit, ain't nothing. He's like, man, it's mighty early, ain't it? Yeah, man, I had to get me a day. That's what's up. Let me buy you a drink. He said, so-and-so coming. So-and-so coming. Another ex-supervisor walk in. Shit. I ain't seen you out all day. Bro, why 3 more walk in? Now, the other 3, they not my immediate supervisor. They were still working there at the same time I was there. On a random call out there.
Life is funny like that. A series of you can look at life 2 ways. Some people will say it's divine. Some people will say God already wrote it. You're doing what you're supposed to be doing every day, every breath of your life. Other people will say it's a series of random occurrences, God. I lean more on the side of the divine, and then the random occurrences that's happening is when you try to take control of what you're supposed to do that God designed you to do. So it's a mix of both.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know what I'm saying? It's like God told me to take my ass to work. The random occurrence is the flat tire I got because I called in to go get some booty that I know I shouldn't go get. Now I got a flat tire, I didn't get the booty, and I'm missing them hours on my check.
Random shit. You know, when I worked at Target, I ain't drink. I said, if I gotta go to work, I ain't drinking. I had a half day. I had a half shift, bro. I only had to work 5 hours. Not before. I decided to chill with Pops and his people and get cold. Bro, at this time, I worked from 4 to 2 in the morning. So I figured I could just sleep it all, wake up and be fine. I did my mid-20s at the time, bro. All the time, we were throwing them shit. We was shot after shot after shot. Bro, I went to work. I take my first break. First break is at 7:12. So from 4 to 7:12. I get off at 9 o'clock. Anybody working in a warehouse, UPS, whatever, they got conveyor systems in the boxes. All you get. So each trailer got a conveyor, and there's a light. And the light means the system backed up. So at Target, we would load like 3 to 17 53-foot long trailers. I made it through first break. I ain't got what? I get off at 9. It's 7:12. We get out of break at 7:30. That's an hour and a half. Bruh, when I tell you I needed help, I couldn't get them motherfucking lights to go off. I was in that hurting, bro. But
decisions.
And after that, I didn't. As long as I worked in Tarboro, I never drunk again before going to work. Like the night before going to work. Fuck that. I had a horrible day. That taught me my lesson.
I say all those things, these random things. If you are a grown up, like most of the people that follow the show are, and you got a child, a young adult that you don't understand, allow them some grace. Speak to them in a respectful way. You feel me? If they respectful kids. If they're not respectful kids, they're yours. Do what you want with them. I can't tell you that.
But these kids got to understand, man, together we break chains hard. But fuck your feelings, fuck your tears. Like some shit you do have to, these kids got to understand, like, and as mom and dad, like, we prepare you for the real world.
I beat your ass because another motherfucker might kill you for the shit you do.
Everybody don't love you. Everybody's not going to automatically love you because you walk in the door.
And I'm not telling you to beat your motherfucking kids, cuz that shit work for some, it don't work for others. I'm not telling you that. All I'm saying is, do a little bit. Give a little disclosure to your kids.
There go your boy.
You know what I'm saying? Give a little disclosure to your kids about your life so that they can understand a little bit more. Now, most of these kids, they ain't never been punched in the face. Y'all know that's my favorite line. They never been punched in the face in the shows. And you will never understand the education of a good nose punch. Your eyes gonna tear all up. Your nose gonna start running if it don't start bleeding. You ain't gonna be able to smell. Shit gonna get blurry. But you ain't gonna die. And it's gonna heal.
That bitch gonna get warm too. It's gonna get warm. But also, appreciate the stories. Like if your parents are elder, or even if you got kids, like just appreciate story time. Like I think that's one of the other dope things about my dad. He always got a story to say. If he ain't got a story, one of his partners over there got a story. And them shits be funny, but educational and entertaining.
Oh no! Hey, look.
How they tell the story. What's up?
You remember the story about him being in the military, and he said he used to smoke weed before work, on break, at lunch. He said they was riding. I don't remember what car it was, cause that shit's so funny to me. He said, "Man, we was riding in the damn car. Ain't had no float pans in it. We just used to ash on the float. Police ran up on us. We just threw that motherfucker on the floor of the car to hit the road. Cause like, why is you riding around in a car with no flow in the car?" Look, I don't know about y'all daddies if y'all was blessed to have daddies. My daddy is a motherfucker, cuz, and I appreciate him. Let me not say motherfucker. He don't like that shit. My daddy is a bad dude, cuz, and he got a million stories. If you got a strained relationship with your pops, man, just ask him to tell you a good story. Leave with that shit.
Man, I ain't gonna tell this story because he just told me a story. So you got
man.
That man told us he told me and told him he worked security club for 2 weeks.
Shit.
He worked at the club at the NCO club for 2 weeks. You know why he worked there 2 weeks? The mom was pregnant with you and she went up there and drunk his
I'm about to say, because my mama can fight, man. That's why he ain't working at the club but for 2 weeks.
Man, I didn't
he
know.
He said you don't need that money. It's some money you need, but that ain't it.
Man, another time we were sitting in front of the garage. I think I said something. I'll sit on the ground because I ain't gonna be long. I'll sit down real quick. Yes. Well, you gonna get the piles. No.
That's some country ass shit.
Like
Because I've never heard nobody else say that.
He said, "You don't know what the piles is?" I don't know what the piles is, man. I looked at my man Tony talking about that. I don't know. And Tony from South Georgia, so when we ever talk about Tony, he's from South Georgia. He said, "The piles, man. What is that?" When your shit get that, constipation.
Said sitting on the concrete, put a cork in your ass.
Yeah.
Oh man. All I know is I love my people. My mother, my father, they've been awesome to me. Now they had to fuck me up throughout the course of my life.
Oh yeah.
But I never got fucked up unwarranted. I never got a beating that I didn't cause.
No.
I never got a punishment that I did not initiate.
You know what? This is what I'm gonna say. Every time I got in trouble, I knew I deserved to get in trouble. Cause I knew I'd get my ass.
So that nauseous feeling.
Oh,
I ain't even eating nothing. I feel like I'm about to throw up.
Hey, another funny story, real quick. So I was at work. Supervisor called me. He said, "Hey man, I need you to get the ladder and put it in another location for me." Well, he texted me. I'm like, "Shit. All right." Get the ladder and I put it where you want me to put the ladder, right? So I walk off. I said, "What the fuck going on?" I just start itching. Just doing all this shit. Bro, I look at my shirt. Nigga, I had a flashback. You remember when we playing with that fiberglass rope? Bro, I got fiberglass all over my shirt. Luckily, I had to make a run. So I told he was like, "Hey, you'll make the run with me?" I said, "Hey, I tell you, I'm stopped by the house. I got this fiberglass on." He said, "Fiberglass?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "The only thing I've touched different than any other day is that ladder. Gotta get this on." But I started having flashback, bro.
This is what I'm gonna tell you. This is what's wrong. This is why you don't understand. Young people don't understand their parents. We grew up with lead paint. Let's just be real. We grew up with lead paint. We grew up with the invention of the microwave.
There was no carbon emissions. You will sit behind somebody's car.
We grew up with cars with no catalytic converters or mufflers.
And they smoke cigarettes with windows up.
Chain smoking cigarettes with the windows up in the wintertime. Cigarettes on planes. It's a reason why some of us ain't rap that tight. And it's a reason why our kids don't understand us. This is the things that you got to have conversation about. You got to bridge that gap, man. It's clear that they don't understand. They come from the same cloth, so all it is a matter of you breaking down a conversation and letting them ask the questions. You feel me? My mother and father, they way doper grandparents and older parents than they was younger parents. You feel me?
Yeah, man. We was at the house eating the other day. And we were talking about hard times, shit get hard. I said, "Yeah, shit, all you need is some grits and rice, really, for a meal." I'm there, hell yeah, I put that shit on everything. I done ate collard greens and grits before.
Oh man.
Ain't no shame. I'll do it again. He was the first
can of sardines. Go give me a $2 can of sardines with the Louisiana on it and some grits, and I'm good. And I'm glad that I got that shit, even to this day. You know how some days you just open the refrigerator and it ain't shit in there. It don't, like, you ain't trying. It ain't that you necessarily broke. Maybe you just don't have time. Maybe you do gotta wait until your direct deposit hit. But it ain't nothing in the refrigerator. And for that reason, I can just eat a bowl of grits. If I got grits, butter, salt, pepper, that sugar shit, is for y'all other people, man. And I'm just gonna call y'all other people. I'm not gonna be disrespectful, but eat cream of wheat, eat oatmeal, salt, pepper, butter, savory forever. I could just eat a bowl of grits.
I can't, but that bitch gonna run through me. So I try not to eat grits at a certain time. I'm gonna be out.
Oh no. It's the struggle shit. It's the like sliced cheese, grilled cheese sandwiches, um, bologna sandwiches, pork and beans. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just none of that shit really mattered to me. Now, don't get it twisted. I like fly shit. Sometimes I do want a decent ribeye. Sometimes I want a T-bone. You know what I'm saying? But it is I can only have those things because on those other days I eat pork and beans. Like we live in this age, the social media age, where everybody got it all the time. They money long, they got a money phone, they got all the shit. You took them pictures, so I don't necessarily believe your life. You got all that shit, but you might not have furniture, and you definitely don't have food in your motherfucking house. But again, that's me on the outside looking in, and what do I know?
Yeah, man. Hey, real before we get out, what was the best budget? Because I saw something on I think it was on my YouTube Shorts, might be on Facebook Real. The best budget sodas back in the day.
Piggly Wiggly sodas was fire, man. Shasta wasn't that good.
I don't like Shasta. Shasta.
Shake sodas was better than Shasta. Shake sodas was better than Shasta.
I think Shasta had more flavors.
Shasta definitely had more flavors.
Yeah, I think Shasta had more flavors.
And these might be regional things. Our family on the West Coast might not know about Shasta. Or I guess Big K is anywhere Kroger's is at, so most people should know about Big K. Like they shit up here is Faygo. They got the Faygos up here.
But you, and I saw the other thing, like, you know, those are real cookout drinks. Like people wasn't buying Pepsi in their bag, yeah. It's pretty much broke people having cookouts. So you buying budget shit.
First of all, that was back in the day where if you threw a cookout, you was 80% responsible. Oh, yeah. That's the one thing that you tasked out. Like if you threw a cookout, your responsibilities was definitely gonna be the food. And then when people say, shit, what you want me to do? Hey, you can bring some drinks, you can bring some paper plates, bring some paper towel, whatever. So if I tell you to bring something, some people get offended if you bring the store brand shit. I'm not gonna necessarily be offended. Now, don't get it twisted. If I got Pepsi in my refrigerator and you brought goddamn Czech sodas, I expect you to drink Czech sodas. Don't drink all my Pepsis and leave me the Czech soda. I had Pepsi because I like Pepsi.
Yeah. When I told you we went to the beach a couple weeks ago, I had bought me a RC Cola. And my homeboy White said, "Oh, wait, we find an RC Cola." Man, RC Cola is in Family Dollar here. I can find me RC Cola, bro. When I see it, I always get an RC Cola, bro. If I'm gonna get a cola, I get RC Cola.
It's nostalgia for me. People give RC Cola a long time, but it's nostalgia for me. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull up on an RC no matter what happened to Slice.
I was just about to say that.
He said, now don't. Red, hey, bro, look, these motherfuckers up here, cause like Detroit is a black city, right? These niggas sell Kool-Aid at all their restaurants.
That's what's up.
It's not what's up, cause you charging me $4 for a Kool-Aid.
Bro, tea down here $4.
Yeah, we ain't gonna get into that. That was the last show we was talking about economicals and whatever, man.
Hey, you remember when that blue Kool-Aid came out?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You know, when that blue Kool-Aid came out, bro, when we finally got real Kool-Aid, you know, Mom used to get Flavor Aid and wafers.
She bought Kool-Aid more than she bought Kool-Aid more than she bought Flavor Aid. Now, she bought Weiler's more than she bought Kool-Aid.
All
But
right, now get it straight.
but she definitely didn't. Flavor Aid was trash. Flavor
Yeah,
Aid mean you was down bad. That's food stamp shit there.
yeah. But when that blue Kool-Aid came out, like red Kool was dope, the purple was dope, the orange was dope, the yellow was good. But when that blue came out,
The blue raspberry Kool-Aid with a lemonade packet is fire. It's fire.
yeah, then it turned green, ain't it? But they already had a green Kool-Aid.
Say who?
They already had like a green Kool-Aid, but when you do it that way, it turned green because it was the yellow and
The
the
lemon
blue.
lime. The lemon lime was green.
Yeah,
Matter of fact, like I liked all the reject. I liked the reject. My favorite Kool-Aid was the lemon lime, green shit,
yeah.
and the orange shit. Grape wasn't my shit. Red was definitely my shit.
Really.
Pink lemonade went crazy for a while. Then I got OD on pink lemonade. Blue raspberry was hard. Tropical punch was gangster. And what was the other punch? It was a tropical punch, and it was another one. I don't know.
They got about 30 edition now. That one,
But you used to be able to like that. What I get in my old bag. That's when I start feeling old. You literally could get 10 packs of Kool-Aid for $1.
$1.
Now you get 2 packs of Kool-Aid for $1.
Damn, $1. I'm out.
And you can't tell me it's more expensive to make powdered Kool-Aid now than it was then. Fuck them people.
Man.
Fuck Mr. Kool-Aid.
10 for $1, man. I used to be in the bitch in the box. Like, I'm gonna get 4 of these. I'm gonna get 2 of these. Put 1 of these back. Give me 2 of them. Nah, let me get this one. Cause I'm gonna mix this one with this one. All right, I got 9. And
I'm telling you,
bro, you be in that bitch trading off,
shuffling them hoes like a deck of cards, boy. It's gonna be a good motherfucking week right here.
Yeah, Chris ain't ramen, bro. I be whipping my ramen the other day, bro. I'm trying to tell you, this is my little hack too. I go to the Chinese store and I get an order of beef on the stick and give me about 4 egg rolls. Give me 4 egg rolls. I go home, I cook my ramen, I whip my ramen noodles up with some vegetables and some broccoli and some carrots and some peas. You put the beef on the stick in there and you put the egg roll in the juice with it and you let that bitch sit.
This nigga is goddamn Anthony Bourdain Guy Fieri ramen noodle man.
Bro, when I tell you, you drinking all the juices out there, beat, yeah, that shit be
ramen packs, ramen bowls. Cup of noodle is trash, and anybody that fuck with cup of noodle, I don't trust you. Unless you work shift work in a warehouse, then I get it. But you got to be mad you eating that motherfucker. Or I don't trust you.
I like the one in the black bowl now. It come in a black bowl with the plastic thing. I can't think of the name of it. It's red.
Because it's in Asian. It's whatever the fuck it is. It ain't a whole lot of English words on it. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the rectangle bowl.
Yeah.
Oh, I be fucking them shits up, bro.
Yaki Soto or Yaki Somo or something like that.
Them they give you seasoning and all that. But for the good old fashioned just some ramen noodles, give me that with some hot sauce. Shit.
Yeah, like that's all I'm saying. Cause like it's cool for you to like the high end shit. You got to be able to exist in both planes, especially when we don't know if they gonna turn the lights out on us any motherfucking day now. We in the middle of this government shutdown. It hasn't been the longest one yet. They said the longest one was 35 days on the last goddamn Trump presidency. We hope it don't last that long. People have needs. If you work for the government, working for free is some bullshit. I don't give a fuck about back pay because they not gonna back pay your motherfucking car payment. They're not gonna back pay your motherfucking mortgage. So they putting regular people in binds while they collect their motherfucking money. They getting paid 30 times what they should be getting paid, giving themselves a raise every year and fucking over the people, man. Message, like, fuck them politicians, cuz. Not all of them, but most of them on both sides.
Like, you don't give a fuck about me. You got an agenda. I hate when they be like the American people. You don't give a fuck about the American people, bro. Every motherfucking American is an immigrant. I don't care how you got this bitch. You are by way of immigrant. The American way is to rob, steal, cheat. That's the American way. I think that's the way they
got killed. You forgot unalive.
Yeah, but as you say, the gavel's louder than the gunshots, and that's what they're trying to do now.
Everything is legislation because they're gonna legislate us right back into the goddamn Hunger Games, or right into the Hunger Games.
They're trying to take away the power of the black vote by doing this redistricting. They doing all that stuff, taking hits to the educational system, to the healthcare system, to transportation, to the military, everything they can do to set minorities back. And when I say minorities, I'm talking about the poor white people too, because you are a minority to them.
Yeah.
You are.
No, they the majority. They the majority overall.
They the
poor
majority,
white people.
But they the minority to the rich ones.
They don't know how to be poor. Nah, I ain't gonna lie. Some of you white folks know how to be poor because y'all been poor. Like, there was poor whites when I was in school. It's gonna be poor whites. It's always gonna be poor whites. And I fuck with the poor whites. Poor whites ain't so bad. If you ask Southern black people, they'll tell you poor whites ain't that motherfucking bad.
Poor white and country white
right.
ain't bad.
Sometimes they the same. Poor whites and country whites is the same.
Yeah. Like you know, Gary was always telling his story. He was poor white in the trailer park.
Let's say you go to a poor white's house, they just gonna have shit like shells and cheese, nigga. That's dinner. Like, that's the whole dinner, cuz you gonna put shells and cheese on my plate. That's it. I'm going home. At least I can get a hot dog, put some cheese on my bun, and some potato chips.
A hot dog, some sliced bread, and some damn Ripples potato chips.
I'm telling you, cuz.
Yeah.
Bad
No,
luck.
but with the way the world's going, I don't want to get into politics because I can go heavy, I can go deep. But what I'm gonna say is, they always talk about having your best interests and doing it the American way. But you're not doing it the American way. And if I'm looking out for my best interests, I need healthcare. I need Medicaid. I need ACA. I need education for my kids. I don't need these hospitals to be closing down if I'm living in the country. I need my healthcare. I need the price of my premiums to go down. Like, all this shit you saying I should vote in my best interest is not for you then.
Well, we all know that, cuz. I think this is a good place to end the show. Cause like I said, I'm tired of wasting my resources, energy, and time and Beyonce's good internet on these folks. What I will say is, I'm Jay Walker III. That's Carolina Dirt. What you gonna say on the way out?
Go Gamecock. Sorry about Chloe kids. Hey, you'll come back harder next year.
Absolutely. Hey, man. Love the people who love you back. If you old, talk to your young people. If you're young, stop being soft and talk to the old people. This is the BOTV Live Show. I'm Jay Walker. That's Carolina Dirt. Till the next time, y'all be easy, man. We gone.